Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are hiking around GreyStone Golf Club. A very well done, detailed course. One that I have to recommend, if I must say so myself. It's a good one. We'll start off here on one. We got these tall grasses that kind of separate everything. Very vividly clear fairways, rough. Really good rendering on the water. If anyone's played this one in real life, comment down below, let us know how it went and if this one in digital land lives up to the real life version. Just a layup on the opening par 5 after a poor drive, but 80 remaining. And a few yards too far, but a good sign. Early, going right over the flag. This next one, a par 3, 198 yards. That's a heave and a hoe for me, and I actually blow by it, hitting a no-spin knuckleball way past the pin. So I'm playing the blues, and I told myself that I need to play more blues. To just get used to the longer yardage, get more comfortable with 6 irons, 5 irons, things like that, and B, to put some more pressure on my drives, to be better drives, you know, like that one. If I could repeat those stats when it's a 420 yard hole, then I'd still have a decent number in, and that's kind of the goal. 134 here, just playing a fade off the hillside. It's got to slow down. It does not catch a piece. It is literally 1 inch away from a birdie, but another good hole there. +1 headed to the 4th. Decent drive there. It's up on the left-hand side. There's another par 5, so probably a layup here, 250. A little bit out of my range. And yeah, with that swing, definitely a layup. Oh, we got water left. That was probably the scary part. 100 remaining on the dot. That's usually the number I go for. Grab the 50 degree, swing about 3/4, get some spin on it, and stop it right there inside the birdie circle. It's good when a plan comes together. Even par, going to 5. Let's see if we can keep drives happening. It looks like I'm hitting behind the ball a little better. It's still a little out to in, but 4 degrees is not going to make me lose sleep at night. And on the video, it looks like the club head's coming behind the ball a little better, getting the spin down a little bit. This one looks just a little bit right. And now a tough little 6-yarder. Oh, hits the pin. Probably lucky it did. It might have rolled past if not for that. We'll take the par, head over to the 6th hole. Par 3, 166 straight away. Nice hole, guarded by bunkers everywhere. Thought the fade was going today and just played middle of the green, and it kind of stayed right on that line, which is totally fine. We'll take it. The par 3s were pretty long here from the blues, and you just got to be getting pars. That's kind of the biggest difference. It turns blue, playing the blues turns par 3s from go get 'em scoring holes to get it in the middle of the green par holes, when it's like 205 and the whites were, 140. Did not like that one. Really ugly swing and follow through, just trying to make contact there at the bottom. Tough little chip out, and it's going to roll. And that's going to be a bogey on the board for 7. and a little bit of a back and forth front 9. Sitting at +1, 8th hole upcoming. It's a little shorter of a par 4, only 350. Looks like most of it is this fairway here. And right there, just probably didn't catch the face very well. And it was a little bit after this round that I found out that the face on that driver has a giant crack in it. It was still getting pretty similar ball speed, so I'm not sure about the functionality, but that's twice now where we are just on the edge of getting a birdie. We could be 1 under with just a roll of the ball a little left or a little right. That one right there, squaring everything up pretty good. And yeah, I like to see 260, 270. I mean, I wish I was carrying 260, but I'll take it rolling out. Doing something really weird here, trying to get the club head to go through, and it looks kind of stabby. Yeah, and I'm rehearsing what I should be doing. I should be getting my hands down and rotating, and instead I'm keeping them high and then stabbing them down. And that's creating some issues. Water all along the right hand side, so hitting up the left, and that actually turned out pretty good. Definitely going to be a layup. Looks like just an iron in hand. Clipped pretty nicely. Send it on its way, 100 yards in. That was probably the aim point. If I'm ever going to lay up, I just kind of go for 100 to give myself something to go to. And then I'm pretty comfortable with this wedge and that distance, except that one was a little far. Maybe got a little nervous of the giant trench in front of the hole. Alright, 11th hole is another par 3, 163. Should this be like a smoothie? Oh, too smooth. I don't know what that was, but this is out of bounds over there in the trees. I couldn't find it. Gotta take a drop. Crossed way back behind it. Now trying to find 73. Almost slam dunks it, which would have been the greatest par save in history. But we are double bogeying 11 and trying to move on to the 12th. Came out of that a little early, but stayed on line good enough. So I've noticed I'm keeping track of all these stats now. At the end of the round, I got it in an Excel spreadsheet, and I can like see kind of what the most important stat is for scoring. Is it getting your putts down? Is it having the most pars? Like, is it obviously it would be having the most birdies would be nice, but what else plays into it? The fairway percentage. If that's high, does that equal a good score or a bad score? Does that not seem to matter with me? And it's just some interesting analytics, and I kind of get into that kind of stuff. Being a former baseball player, the analytics is kind of fun for me. So looking at that Excel spreadsheet, I plan to do a live stream at some point, going through like my old videos and swing to my new videos, and seeing some of the stuff that maybe you guys have never seen, that I've never put on the channel, and then looking at this spreadsheet with all the scores and kind of seeing what's happened over the last months or so. Should be kind of fun. But one of the things that I've noticed preparing for that is that the amount of double bogeys certainly has a lot to do with it. 0, you have a chance to score good. 1, you're probably not scoring good unless you really fight back. And then more than 1, and like the round's pretty bad. So I think we've had 2 here, and we're at +3. So we're trying to fight back. That seems to be a miss that I've had recently that I'm not too fond of. It's like a lazy face angle through impact. Like the path isn't that bad, but my right hand just kind of gives up right before impact, and it's like a fear of hooking, I think, that is causing it, but I don't like it. Trying to find a good drive here on 15, short par 4. We could maybe chip this one for a birdie. It would be really nice to get 27. Yeah, perfectly played. Right off the side of the hill and in for a birdie, and kind of keeping the score tampered down. Plus 3 headed to the 16th. A 376-yard par 4 down the hill. This one way up in the air, but I think it's got enough to maybe catch the fairway. No, it's going to be in the rough, but right at that 100 and whatever yards away here. Pin in the front. Look like a nice controlled swing. Needs a big bounce. 2 big bounces. Oh, that would have been nice to go back-to-back birdies. There's actually been like 3 birdies on the table during this round that are, you know, a couple feet away. Here's me trying to hit a draw. End up heel snapping it left. Got some decent stats out of it though, and swung hard, so 2 things. 137 up the hill. Just a terrible swing. Look at that. Look at that face. It's gonna be a 3-putt. Get in there. Stay. Whew. Lucky. Really chunked that or something. Alright, 18th hole, par 5, last one of the day. If you're still with us, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Let YouTube know that we're doing a good job here at the D-Lug Golf channel. Trying to bring you right now GS Pro courses, but I'm open to new launch monitors, new software, if that's where the garage simulator setup ends up going. Then you will see it on the channel. Right now we're doing the Garmin R10, and it's treating me pretty well. I haven't had too many issues with it. I have had a couple issues with the direct Bluetooth connection, and that was quite the reaction over that terrible topped mess. But I think we're going to save par either way. Alright, final score 75. Saturday pins, blue tees, 6,500 yards. 2 birdies on the day, 3 bogeys, a double. Didn't quite get away from us. Let's look at the stats. 12 pars, 2 birdies, 3 bogeys, 1 double, 31 putts. I like to get that under 30. That's been a metric. And then those are good driving numbers right there, all around, and decent greens and fairways. So we'll take most of that today, and go check out GreyStone. Let me know how you do. Make sure to check back tomorrow for a new video, and we'll see you then. Peace.